Alright guys, let's talk about tutorial or TUT on the channel for the first time in about 11 months here. The last time we spoke about this was actually back in September the 20th of 2025. Now, we actually fell back quite a bit already today. I was watching this, I think when it was around 25 cents, guys, but it had hit this 30 cent mark here and started to pull back. Now, I do think this needs a little bit of a cool down. I am just looking at this the last several days. I can see this has really pumped from about 2.5 cents, guys, all the way up to 30 cents. So if you had this, I do hope you're taking profit here. And, that is not financial advice. And again, this could continue. We have to look at some of the technicals, of course, guys. But we are looking at this because it has, actually, a couple of hours ago, it had about 800 million in volume. So that is really a lot. Still, we're at 692 million in volume in just the last 24 hours, guys. So this is one of the biggest gainers. Now, you can see Bitrue here. I did a video on this a few days ago. And yeah, has under 300 million. And other than that, you just have one other pump.fun here, basically that has more than 100 million. But after that, guys, it's almost nothing. Now, BNB coins, these meme coins like Mumbarak or Mubarak, however you want to say it, guys, and TST here, test. These are doing quite well, also. So basically, the BNB meme coins like tutorial, test, Mumbarak or whatever. These are all doing well at the moment. No real reason though, other than they're BNB chain coins though. If I go to tutorial, guys, and I look at this, there's no news here. So yeah, you can look down the news here. There's really nothing fundamentally that I see that should be pushing this coin. Now, looking at the volume profile, I know it's really hard to see this, but basically there is no volume really holding us back right now. Pretty much all the volume is below about 14 cents, and above 19 is really nothing. You have a very thin wall here. Now, looking at this, you can also see the previous all-time high was back in September. That's probably why we did a video back, in September when we did it. Basically, the all-time high was about 19 cents there. But yeah, it's gotten well above that today, about 11 cents above that. Now, as for the Bollinger Bands, we did have a little bit of narrowness basically from the end of June till about, the first week of July here. No squeezing really, I would say. No pinching. Nothing of real value, we can say, on the weekly time frame. Now, the daily time frame, let's take a look here. But again, it's quite wide at the moment. We didn't really get any pinches as well. Now, if we go back somewhere between about, let's say, mid-June to about, let's just say mid-July. So there's about a month right here. It's really narrow, but again, nothing really pinching. So I don't think the Bollinger Bands are playing a real role in the price action here. Now, jumping over to TradingView, guys, this, takes a lot of indicators into account. Basically, it makes it real simple. We're just going to look at the summary, but basically it's a strong buy right now on the 1 month. 1 week, also a strong buy. 1 day, also a strong buy. Now, the 4 hour is just a buy here, as well as the 2 hour and the 1 hour. Now, when we get to the 30 minutes, it fluctuates back to a strong buy. 15 minutes, also a strong buy. 5 minutes, a buy now, and the 1 minute, a buy. So everything across the board is screaming to buy this. Now, I would say you should probably be very careful. Like I said, we have already seen this come back. Let me just put this on a weekly time frame and go back to this. We've already seen this come back quite a bit from 30 cents today. So we do need to be, aware that this could still pull back a little farther. Now, if it keeps above this orange line, guys, I'm going to go ahead and say that would signal continuation in my book. So again, if it breaks that, that's perfect. But we've seen actually a run today all the way from about, let's say, 1.7 cents up to about 30 cents. Right now hanging around 18 cents. So this is amazing, guys. I mean, this started really at a penny and a half. I wish I picked this up, guys. This would have been an amazing buy had you known, this was going to pump, like 20 times its value. Now, jumping back to CoinGecko here, this is the number 199 project. So here it says it's under, the top 200. But if we look at it somewhere else, I think it was back here, guys. This actually listed, I think, a bit higher. Yeah, almost number 300 here right now at the moment. So the max supply is 1 billion. This is quite normal, guys, but keep in mind this is still a meme coin. There is no real value in this coin. It's not a project that's trying to solve anything. But anyways, the circulating supply, almost all of this is out, so that's actually a good sign. Now, if we go to the all-time high, that was about 14 hours ago. Here it says 29 cents, but on Binance we see a wick a little bit over 30 cents there. So actually it's showing you that you're down about 38% if you bought it 14 hours ago. Hopefully you didn't, of course. The all-time low, if you bought it back here, guys, over a year ago, wow, you have 62,000%. So I really hope you have taken profit and you're making a lot of money on this coin if you bought it back then. Now, before I go a little farther in this video, guys, you can claim some bonuses on my favorite crypto exchanges below. Also, we have Bitunix here, as well as a cold wallet. If you're looking to follow me on X, you can find me here. And guys, if you're looking for a Bybit card, this only gives 1% right now. But yeah, they actually, quit their tier system, unfortunately, but at least you get something. Now, if you've been flying this summer and you've been delayed more than 3 hours or more, check out to see if you qualify to get some money back. We actually got 780 euros back for 4 people as we were delayed for 5 hours. So use my link, guys. It would really help me a lot. Now, looking at Bitcoin, it looks like we're going to seal 3 daily candles above this line right here. Now, keep in mind, this is a monthly resistance that has become support for the daily candles at the moment. So this is the totally different, or totally wrong time frame really to look at it. We need to seal a monthly candle above this line. But we do have a weekly resistance above us at 65.6. We are actually, well, tonight is Sunday, so it would be ideal if this would pump up, above this, but probably won't, unfortunately. And even better if it would pump up above 66.7. But again, that's asking for a lot when it's a Sunday and there's nothing going on. Now, as for Ethereum, it is still riding this line, so that's nice to see. So it kind of retested it today again. Got very close, but yeah, basically it retested this support as well at about 1910. Did get another rejection though at 1925. So you can see it's really, this level right here at 1925, it's hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times just since July 28th. So yeah, that's, we really got to break through this. It's really a strong resistance at the moment. And I would really like to pump above it tonight. Of course, this is being, it's Sunday. That would be ideal. It just needs to pump about $6. That's all we ask. But doesn't look like we're going to get anything that drives us above it, at least tonight. Now here's a little candle that's giving us a little bit of hope today. It's the total market cap. Looks like we might get above 2.2 trillion. Now again, we still have just under 3 hours to go, so anything can happen. But right now, looking hopeful. Now, something that is not looking so hopeful is the total market cap excluding Bitcoin. Basically, this is still going sideways. It's basically at the midpoint. If I would just put my cursor right here, basically since about the 3rd of July, this is pretty much the midpoint where we're at. So we really need to break about 910 billion here. We need to make our move up to about 933. Then we got to break above this trend line here. So still a lot of work to do for the total market cap excluding Bitcoin. Now, as for the total market cap excluding the top 10, we didn't retest this line today. We did go down, of course. We did get a little bit of a bounce yesterday. But yeah, that is actually kind of hopeful, I would say. This wick down here is slightly higher than this one. We didn't really retest it on the 5th of August, but pretty much I counted that because we got so close. But this one's a little bit higher, so yeah, it's looking hopeful. And again, we do kind of have a little bit of a W pattern right here. So you can see this is, like a W basically. So let's see if it, works its way up. We do need to really break this level right here, basically get above $200 billion. We're way below that right now. We're about 37 billion below that. We keep retesting this line right here at about 160 billion. Not a good thing. If we do break this, guys, I'm predicting we're going to go down to about anywhere between about 140 to about 120 billion. Now, as for the Bitcoin dominance, it is slowly going down here, but finding support basically at 59.35%. Now, Bitcoin holders, they do want to see this go up. But basically, altcoin holders, we want to see this go down. So it's slowly riding up, though. Basically, it's been riding up since the beginning of June here, just very slowly. But let's see, maybe we start this little bit of a crash here. And if we can take out this point down here at about 58%, I do think we're in for bigger moves for altcoins. Now, as for the stablecoin dominance, it is starting to deviate a little bit here, guys. But again, I can draw this probably something like this here and just make it a little bit longer cup and handle. So again, it's not such a deviation. Now, if we see a breakdown, down here to about 13.5% or something like this, or 13%, that's when I'm going to say this cup and handle is not in the making anymore. Now, as for the altcoin season index, still at a 49, so it feels kind of broken because we've seen this for, a couple of days now, I think. If we go to the liquidation heat map here, now the 48-hour time frame, basically we are sandwiched between two equal liquidity zones. So let's go to the 24-hour time frame. Let's see if this will give us a little bit of an idea, maybe which way it goes first. Now, there is slightly more liquidity above us on the 24-hour time frame. Now, it's nothing major. So again, it could go either way, but maybe there's a slight likelihood that it would go up first before taking out liquidity at the bottom. Now, as of today, we have finally broken above 30 for the first time in quite some time. I haven't seen us get above, 25 to 30 here in weeks, really. So this is nice to see. We are trending up. We're still in fear, though. Yesterday was a 30, and last month, I guess the average was about 23. Next update in about 2 hours and 39 minutes. Bull market peak indicators, sell top indicators, nothing has happened, guys. If we go to Bitunix on Friday, again, let me just repeat this real quick. Sentiment is still risk on for this week right now. The trend is growing. We had a nice day on Friday, and you can see macro and Iran was pretty much very positive. Trade wars was slightly positive, but the rest was negative. So keep that in mind. This is what it's looking right now. But yeah, the year is actually above 4 points now. I didn't see that on Friday, so really nice to see. As for the economic calendar, tomorrow there's nothing really, so keep that in mind. We do have CPI, PPI, and Michigan numbers, though, later in the week, but tomorrow is really nothing. Crypto bubbles, about 50-50 here. Beat is actually doing well. Pump, BTW, not doing too bad. XMR, CC, WLD, these are doing okay too. But yeah, not looking too bad here in crypto bubbles. Now, if you want to stake your tutorial, guys, there's only one option here on Coinondo, but I'm sure there's more places where you could stake it. So do your homework. Don't just blindly send your coins around, guys. Anyways, if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, share this video with friends. Like I said, check out those links down below, guys. It really helps me when you use my link. And guys, I will see you in the next video.